Hi, everyone. Mitch from Pick Dogs here with Jay, Chris, and Ron Romanelli. Of course, it is Wednesday, June the 19th, 2024. Here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. No excuses, just free picks. I missed yesterday. It was totally unintentional, but I had to change flights and I was in transit. I will say it. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics on your NBA championship. Congratulations to Jason Tatum for proving to us all once again that you're just not MVP team leader material. You're just another role player on the team. But you got your ring, so we can't take that away from you. And so did Rick Roby and a bunch of other guys, ex-Celtics that never played a lick on those great Celtic teams. Maybe you played a little bit more, but you sure as hell wasn't team leader. Today, 2016 in sports history, LeBron James, Cleveland Cavaliers won their first NBA title. I wonder who the MVP of that series was. Michael Jordan a couple days ago was his first NBA title. I wonder who was the MVP of that series. Anyways, congrats to the Celtics. I'm not ever a hater. I always just say prove it. And they did. And congratulations. They did it. That's about it. But, I think if you're going to claim to be one of the greatest players of all time, well, the all-time greats, the big-time players make the big-time plays in the big-time games. And to me, Kyrie Irving 1, Jason Tatum 0 in that equation. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I was waiting for it.
And from the Celtics or from having to say anything or anything like that, I had to change my flights, and I was scrambling around to get out of Vegas. That's really about it. Anyways, got Major League Baseball action. Jay, how's it going? You recovered from Game 5?
Nah.
Jason Tatum, bashing.
Nah, I'm not recovered from that. It's probably going to take a while to recover from that. But I got punched in the mouth again last night, man. Oh, my God. If you had the Rockies with me, man, just take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. Man. Oh, man. That was a tough pill to swallow last night. Other than that, that was a pretty good day. If you're ready to keep it rolling, ready to talk some baseball with the guys. Glad to see you and Romanelli here today. And, Money Making Wednesday.
Yeah. So someone's asking if we have any soccer picks. And, yeah, we do have soccer picks. Those are at our YouTube channel. Kirk and Goran do the soccer. None of these guys here ever have done soccer picks. So I don't know if you're new to the show or new to our channel, but Goran and Kirk are just killing it, in the Euros. So we have those videos on our YouTube channel. Check them out. Maybe I'll make a little soccer section since we're running out of sports for that homepage, and hockey will be gone from there soon too. We can maybe add. I think Gordon has a little soccer section, doesn't he, Chris? Cute little soccer.
I thought he
section.
did.
Cute soccer section.
A little boutique in the corner.
Yeah, we use it on when there's absolutely nothing else going on. We should actually go back and clip that Rod Zawacki Bundesliga meltdown and put that on there. the famous Bundesliga meltdown.
Oh, we'd have to go through the archives a lot for that one.
Yeah, I know about when it was. It was about a week before the restart.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Anyways, Ron Romanelli, how's it going?
Good morning. It's going okay. I had another heartbreaker too with the Padres last night. Some blown leads yesterday. But that Rockies game, that was a tough one, especially because of the check swing, heard around the world. Definitely looked like he went. So, but you know what? You can't be upset if you blew a 5-run lead, right? But
sure you can.
Jake Cave, screaming in the outfield. That was a tough one to watch.
Well, Ron, are you watching any college baseball right now?
I've been watching the Gators. Yeah. 11 they can start in 15 minutes. So
I know.
Cinderella story.
That's why I'm asking. You taking them today? I took them yesterday, and then of course it got postponed. I'm taking the Gators today, bro. They just hot. They hot.
I'm
bro.
not betting on it. I'm just watching.
I'm betting it. They hot, man, and then it just it got
College baseball is a weird sport, man. I will tell you that much.
It is. It is.
We lost the World Series on a late inning heroic, man. We won them on the late inning heroics, but it's like the World Series seems to always come down to the last at bat, man. It always seems to come down to the last guy up, and it's usually some home run. We got beat by LSU 1 year, and I mean, we had the way better team than them, like way better. It was the Ryan Braun team. Our team was the Ryan Braun team, and we had we had the guy who was like the number one pick. It was Braun. We also had the guy who was the number one pick in the MLB draft. He played for the Phillies for like 15 years. I forget his name. It was that's how good he was. But what was his name? Oh man, he batted like 490 that season for us. His name was, and we had Aubrey Huff was our first baseman on that team. And we were stacked. They beat us, but we had won the year before. His name was Pat Burrell. What did he bat? 450, 480?
Let me see. I can't see his college stats.
I'll find it. University of Miami Sports Hall of Fame. He batted 484. Can you imagine, like, the baseball is kind of the weird sport, and that's kind of why it's like an outlier thing, because college baseball is because a lot of the very best players don't play at the college level. It's a direct to the pros sport for the most part. Lately, you see a lot more guys come in the entry draft from college, but it used to primarily be a high school sport. Like Alex Rodriguez, he was supposed to go to Miami, but he went straight to the pros. Piazza, same thing. Went to the pros. And it was like A-Rod like dreamed of playing for Miami. That was like A-Rod used to go to Miami practices and shag balls in the outfield.
Yeah, a lot of the thing with baseball is, with college you couldn't make any money, but now with the NIL, I think a lot more players are going to go to college. But then you have a large international player pool. A lot of the stars in the MLB are from different countries. So, but I do think you'll see a lot more college superstars like Paul Skeens and Langford and guys like that, Caglione.
I did not know that Burrell was drafted by the Red Sox. And went to Miami instead. Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah, we made it to the championship game, and he was the third player in history to ever win the MVP of the College World Series, and the team didn't win the game. We lost to LSU. It was a heartbreaker. I mean, it was bottom of the ninth home run, it was awful. It was terrible, man. We had murderers row lineup,
Yep. So
Aubrey Huff played for the Rays, right, for a long time too.
I just was wondering if you thought them Gators might pull it off today.
Oh, screw them.
I don't know. I think they definitely needed the day off for their pitching. They used basically every big arm in the game against NC State, but.
Fair enough. Hey, man, when we get into the meat and potatoes of Major League Baseball, we starting to see guys finna return, man. We got Cole on that mound today. I seen Scherzer finna be back. He pitching against the Royals coming up. Ooh. Getting to the meat and potatoes of the baseball season, man. Everybody really still got a chance. Everybody really 50-50. Who gonna get hot?
That's
man?
exactly what a Rangers fan would say. Everybody's got a chance.
Rangers look hideous, man.
Hey, bro.
I still think they're gonna make the playoffs, but they're terrible, man. They're terrible. Anyways,
how many games out of the wild card? 7.5.
38.
7.5 with 6 teams to jump. I don't know about that. I don't think Max Scherzer is going to be enough.
What about DeGrom and Young?
I think they could. The whole rotation could be changed. I still don't think it's enough. Their offense isn't as potent as it was either.
Because they're missing the key guy that kind of made it all work.
And you got that lovely bullpen too.
Yep. But that can be fixed.
He'll be all right.
Oh, well.
Schedule lightens up in July. Get back in it.
That's what the other teams are saying when they see them on the schedule. I mean, that's the issue with that, you know.
And then if you kind of look like August, September, that's where we got like, you know what I mean? We got a lot of A's and Angels in there back then, backloaded schedule. So it'll be all right, bro.
Jason Tatum is the most accomplished 25-year-old the NBA has seen in a while. How about not even close? How about not even close?
Actually, I hate to agree, but he is. When you look at, when you just look at the numbers, you know what I mean? It's sickening, but it is. He is.
Nope.
Since he came in the league, did you know that he leads everybody in stats in the playoffs? Points, assists, rebounds. It's kind of disgusting. The only thing he was missing from his repertoire, the same thing I've been saying about Tatum all season long, was that chip. Yeah, he didn't get the finals MVP. Happens like that sometimes. I saw Andre Iguodala still won. You know what I mean? That happens sometimes. You know what I mean? It just happens. But
yeah, do you want to be the king of the regular season, or do you want to be the MVP of the NBA Finals, man? That's really what it all matters.
I don't really care about being the MVP of the finals. I just want to hoist the trophy and say I did it.
Yeah, well,
I was a key component of doing that.
The 10th guy on the bench gets to do that too, and
fair.
You know,
I've never thought of Jason Tatum as, you know, one of the best players in the world, like the top 3. I don't think he'll ever be like a top 3 player in the NBA, but I think he will consistently for his entire career be in that 5 to 10 range. I think he will consistently be in that range.
So Kobe had 3 titles by the time he was Tatum's age, and he already had a few MVPs under his belt as well. It's not even in the discussion.
I don't know.
He's more accomplished than Kobe Bryant.
As much as I want to hate on Tatum, man, you got to give him his flowers.
So you think at age 25, Kobe, he's more accomplished than Kobe Bryant with 3 titles and NBA Finals MVPs under his belt.
Mitch,
it's not even close. It is like
I'm just not finna sit here and hate on Tatum today, 2 days after him winning his first championship. That, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna give him his flowers right now. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna give him his flowers.
He's a scrub. Anyways, man, he got his teammates have just got to be, you know, Brown and Holiday the backs have to just be sore from carrying that guy's ass. He's like, I mean, it's ridiculous.
He got it done finally. Shout out to him.
I missed this yesterday. A day later than I was hoping for, but I missed it.
I wouldn't say he's the most accomplished, but he's definitely, to even be on that list, it's a credit to him, man. It's a credit to him.
All right, Jay. Do what you need to do. Whatever helps you sleep, man.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm truly hurt. But he did it.
Whatever helps you sleep.
But he did it.
He still got two. He still has 2 more rings to catch up to Adam Morrison.
See if he can get another one.
Still can't believe Adam Morrison has 3 rings.
Hey, there's guys that are worse than him that have more. I mean, Don Nelson, like, the old coach Don
Yeah.
Nelson, like all those rings he won with the Celtics, he fully admits I was just on a
Yeah, he's that.
he was at it. He was a member of the golf club, man.
It's like
He'll say point blank, I was on some I played with some really good team. He played with 10 Hall of Famers. It's
like the backup goalie that opens the door for everybody still gets his name put on the cup.
But the funny thing is that even though he played with a lot of great players, when they show the NBA finals, things, he hit the most famous shot of all of them, and that's the whole thing is that, even though he wasn't the best player on his team, when it came to the biggest game and the biggest stage, he still rose to the occasion to hit the biggest shot of his career. Came at that time. Of course, is also one of the luckiest shots ever, but it just, it happened to go. He's the one that hit the shot that hit the back and went straight up in the air like a mile high and came down all net. The Celtics won the title. You guys know that one? One of those titles against the Lakers, he hit. Don Nelson took a haymaker shot. It hit the thing behind the basket. The ball went straight up in the air, like really high, and it came down nothing but net. And the Celtics won the title. That's how bad things were running for the Celtics. I mean, for the Lakers. So Jerry Seasting's got a few rings for Boston. So did David Thirdkill, and Scotty Wedman had a bunch for the Celtics as well. Yep. Don't worry, Tatum. Someday you'll catch Scotty Wedman. 6'7", white guy out of Colorado. Someday you'll be Scotty Wedman. Billy Walton.
That's on the list of accomplishments.
Oh, Greg Kite. I totally had forgotten about Greg Kite. Totally forgot about that guy.
Oh.
Anyways. You know what I say to people that talk about their wins from 2 days ago? Congrats, you finally won one. Anyways, what else is happening? Do we have any games today? All right,
we do.
The last I was on, Jay guaranteed the Blue Jays were going to beat the Red Sox. Nick Pavetta the other day.
Trust me.
It was a lock. That's what you said. Trust me. You YouTubed it. Trust me. Trust me.
I bit that bullet. I turned around and took the Red Sox yesterday as my top play, man. And sometimes I admitted on yesterday's show too. I said, I just didn't see it right. I thought the Blue Jays were in desperation mode, but low key sort of Red Sox. So
they can be in desperation mode. Doesn't mean they're gonna win.
Well, that's exactly it. So Jay was laughing. I said, if a bunch of my friends are desperate, we take them to the bar. It doesn't mean they're going to go home with anybody.
There you go. Yeah, that's why they need this one. It's like, what is that? They're going to hit the ball because they need it.
Yeah, they are.
You're going to turn Bo Bichette into an all-star?
Gausman on that mound today. Maybe that's what they need.
They need Manoah.
We all need Manoah. They're hoping Relvis Martinez is going to be the next big one, but I don't know.
You ready to do it?
Yeah, I'm always ready. We got the Braves and the Tigers. School. Pirates against the Reds, and the Marlins against Kyle Gibson Cardinals. Kyle Gibson. Jay.
Start the day off with a dub, man. You giving me Scooble plus money, fading the A's. This is a Jay style play. We all know this. I love fading the Braves. I love me some Scooble, and I'm getting plus money with them. It's just that simple, man. I know the Tigers, they're not playing all that well. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They have been competitive in this little series with the Braves, losing 2-1 in back-to-back games. Probably an understyle game today as well, unless the Tigers just absolutely unleash on Mr. Ronaldo Lopez, but he's been pitching solid as well. So an under Tigers. That's how I would attack that first game. We got the script. No need to switch it up. Reds Pirates. Y'all know who on that mound today, man. The all-star, the ace, Mitch Keller, man. Hey, I'm on the Pirates today. Short, sweet, simple. Them Reds, they did get a dub yesterday. I know they kind of stack them, but I don't necessarily see that happen. I don't like the spot for them on this extended road trip. I think this is a spot where the Pirates get back right at home, especially behind Mitch Keller, minus 135. I'm there, especially fading Hunter Green. Hunter Green can be solid at points, but he can also give them up in a hurry. Today might be one of them days for him. And that Cardinals-Marlins, I'm not totally in love with that game. It's probably my least favorite game in this slot. To be honest, I'll just pass on it. Tigers and Pirates for me in this slot.
Chris Ruffalo.
Yeah, I'm still leaning towards the Braves in that one. I know it's Scooble, but it's got hit in his last couple of road starts. And I'm still a little bit concerned with the Tigers and their numbers against righties. I don't know. I just feel the Braves, I think, are just still the better lineup. So I'm going to lean towards the Braves in that one, but I don't love it. Braves hitting 266 against lefties, so that's kind of where I'm sticking with that one. I'm going to go with the under and lean towards the Pirates in that one. I like what Mitch Keller's done, especially at home. Hunter Green.
Yes.
Hunter Green.
Team representative. He's the team representative.
Team rep Mitch Keller. The problem for Hunter Green has been control with the walks lately, but I still think the Pirates can do just enough to take advantage and get it done. Like Jay said, before, when the Reds are cold, you got to keep fading them until they show you signs of life. And I think I'm going to just do that here with the Pittsburgh Pirates. I lean towards the over in that one against that Cardinals and Marlins matchup. Lean towards the Cardinals as well, but against Kyle Gibson. So you never really know. But we've seen 17 runs yesterday, 13 runs in game one. Take the over 8 here, Marlins and Cardinals.
I'm going to roll with the Pirates. Mitch Keller's been strong at PNC Park. I think they've won the last 3 of his home starts, and 6 innings, no runs, 6 2/3, 1 run, 9 innings, 1 run. Those are the last 3 home games for Keller. He's in great form. Green control, like Chris mentioned, is a little bit off recently. The Pirates in the last month, their walk percentage against righties has really dropped after a hot start to the year, which is a little bit of a concern. I think Green will still pitch well, but I think Keller will be the better option by the end of the game. And I think the Buccos grab the win. So give me Pittsburgh money line.
Will Keller be the representative this year?
I don't think so. I think they have a few options. Maybe if Skeens can continue and get enough workload, but if not, maybe Jared Jones, maybe Brian Reynolds. Could be Old Man Keller, though.
Old Man Keller.
Old Man Keller.
The ace, the all-star.
Well, let me tell you a little something about Hunter Green. Could be one of the worst records of a team for a starting pitcher in all of baseball. He is, it's hideous. Let me see if I can find a good number on what the Reds are in Hunter Green starts since he's been called up to the big club. The Reds are 19-39 in 50 starts for Hunter Green. I think that puts it at about a 66%er. You're not really having to pay 66% type prices on it. Makes it well, quick math. You know what, Jay? Keller might have been a team representative before, but he's an all-star today against Hunter Green. You're going to take the Pirates. Hey, Yanni Chirinos. I didn't even know this guy was on the team until I saw him listed as the starting pitcher, but he does have a paying gig apparently, unless he's working on what, like, some of our people that like are premium guys that like want to buy premium picks, but they don't want to pay for the picks. It's like, if you give me a free one, I'll pay you if I win tomorrow. So it's like, maybe they did that with Yanni Chirinos as well. we'll let you out there. We'll give you a free start, but if you win, we'll pay you tomorrow. But meanwhile, you never. I wonder if we'll ghost them like they do to us, like when we used to do it. It's like I never do it anymore, but it's like they just ghost you. I think it happened to Costi recently. He got all mad about it. I'm like, you never do it, right? Never ever do it. Anyways, Yanni Chirinos, Kyle Gibson. The issue here isn't really Chirinos or Gibson. The issue is the minus 174 on Gibson. That's an auto play. If you see Kyle Gibson at 174, you got to take the other side. We've seen Gibson have strong starts this season before. It's happened. Remember that
About
year?
145. It's 145 now.
Is it? It's all the way down to 145 at all books.
Not all books, but a few of them. DraftKings, Circa, BetUS, Westgate.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Chirinos?
Nah, I'm lying. Yeah.
That is
155 Bovado.
I think everybody else had the same thing that I had to say. I think even anything, Kyle Gibson basically favored at anything more than minus 120. You got to take the other team. That's where the value is going to be because if the Rangers have made some decent trades throughout the years, but the best trade they ever made was trading Kyle Gibson when he was having his best half a season he ever had. They traded him to Philly. He had a season like he was having now, like mid 2s, 3s ERA. They traded him to Philly. He went immediately back to 5.8 for the rest of the. I mean, it's like he went to Philly, threw one pitch, it went right out of the park. It was like, yeah. Remember when he was on the Twins? Wasn't he on the Twins? Oh my God, was that just a gravy train? It was like, those were the days. Those Kyle Gibson Twins.
You gotta play you gotta play the flashback sound at that point.
Yeah, it's kind of like Kyle Gibson dream sequence. Yeah, it was like it was just such a beautiful thing to watch on a daily basis. It was like those were some of the best years of my betting life. What were the best bets ever? The best years of my betting life happened to happen during the Kyle Gibson run in Minnesota.
And I mean, there's been a few. There's like the first down year for Patrick Corbin in Washington. There was.
Well, I mean, Gibson has posted back-to-back 5.07 ERAs in Minnesota. 175 hits in 147 and a third innings of work. That's not easy to do. That's a lot of ball hitting a lot of bat, is what that is. And then he followed it up with 182 hits in 158 innings. Nice job. I mean, almost every year he has more hits than innings pitched in his entire career. In fact, every year except for the COVID year, he has had more. Yeah, in the COVID year too. I guess he wasn't healthy all season in 2021, and he had 3 less hits than innings pitched. But every other season, let me see, no, he's got a couple. In 2018, he had less hits than innings. I'll just say most years he has a lot more hits than innings pitched. So this year he has remarkably less. That means he's due for a 10, 15 hit game in there to level the playing field. We call that regression to the mean. The ERA is slipping a little bit. It's just sliding into place. He is at 2.87 with the Rangers and quickly ballooned up to a 5.09 after the Phillies trade. Porked up, as we like to say. Anyways, I'm taking Yanni Chirinos. That's how little I think of Kyle Gibson. Because Chirinos is definitely, if he's facing anyone but Gibson or like some of our other guys, he's on the other end of the discussion here because he's straight garbage. But we thought the same of Ben Lively coming into this season.
And he is straight garbage.
Wow. Whoa. That was
No
cold.
offense.
That was cold, Ron. Cold. It's a cheap shot.
Oh, well.
Cheap shot at Ben Lively. Anyways, I like Ronaldo Lopez and the Braves here over Skubal. The Braves are really hitting lefties well, as Chris said. I actually agree with something that Chris said. But I also think that, the Tigers, I don't see where the support's going to come from here, So I'm going to roll with the Braves in that one with Lopez, even though the price was suspectingly cheap, but it is on the rise. And then Gibson. We got the Phillies and the Padres. Jay, you missed me? Got the Phillies and the Padres. We got the Cubs and the Giants. And then Patrick Corbin against Brandon Pfaadt. The average Major League Baseball time of a game is like down, basically 3 hours, or less. But this one, I think, has the potential to possibly, crack into that 4 hour plus nostalgia type situation. Also, of course, rest in peace, Willie Mays, one of the greatest players in the history of the game. I happen to only get to see him in my lifetime at the very end of his career when he was with the Mets. But I've talked about this play before on the show, the Bud Harrelson World Series play, where he was clearly safe at home, and they called him out in the World Series against that A's team, which, they won 3 World Series in a row. It repeated. So, you can't really take anything away from him. But he's clearly safe at home, and they call him out, and Willie comes running out of the dugout, and he's on his hands and knees begging the ump to change the call. It was awesome. He was way late in his career at that point. I think they still retired his number. And Barry Bonds' godfather, Willie Mays. And Kyle Hendricks gets a start here for the Cubs. I guess this is kind of is this a lifetime achievement award, or do you think that they're really out of options? Or this is a head scratcher, even by Cubs standards.
Well, he was pitching well out of the bullpen.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, they don't got any other options, like you said.
Well, it's true, because the Marlins picked up Chirino, so he wasn't available.
Dallas Keuchel's still waiting by the phone.
I did see Billy Ball on the plane. What about Hattersburg?
Wait, I gotta go get my new bobblehead. I'll be right back.
Oh. Here comes the new bobblehead, the unveiling. I don't have the drum roll.
You gotta get the drum roll.
I don't have it on this board. I don't have it on this board.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to work. Tell me if you can hear it. No? You didn't hear it?
No.
Here, but this you will.
I don't hear it.
Lamont Wade. And it's the Splash Zone bobblehead.
What is it?
It's the Lamont Wade Splash Zone that they gave out a couple games ago.
Nice.
And on the back it sprays.
You have to fill it up? You have to fill it up?
Yep.
Put some Old Spice in there. Get the whole room going.
Home run.
Some poopery.
Some Dracar Noir.
Dracar Noir.
Now I'm soaked. But it's Lamont Wade.
I like it. Well, Chris, I know it's a beautiful segment that you got here. At least you got 2 guys with sub-2 ERAs. The other stuff.
Yeah.
You got TBD. I know you're down with TBD.
Yeah, you know me. Yeah, it's that first one, Padres-Phillies. Give me the under. I think it's just going to be a pitcher's duel there. The Padres still not a very good team against lefties. You're going up against one of the better lefties in baseball, and Ranger Suarez. And the Phillies against Matt Waldron. Waldron's pitched fairly well, and they're not hitting righties the same way that they were in the midst of that hot streak earlier this year. So I'm going to go with the under 8.5 in that one. maybe a similar score to yesterday, like a 4-3 kind of game. Give me the Giants. I think they tee off on Kyle Hendricks. Hendricks got a double-digit ERA as a starter this season. I know he's been good out of the pen, but I still think the Giants get to him early and often. And for me, it's Arizona or nothing there. I know the Washington Nationals have been hot, but nothing will cool off a hot streak like starting Patrick Corbin. So
nothing will cool off a hot streak like Ruffalo picking you.
Wow.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah. I went there.
That was unnecessary.
I went there.
That was unnecessary.
I went there.
I know you did, but
you owe Chris an apology. You owe Chris an apology. Stop picking on Brian.
Yeah. That's all I got for this time slot.
Ron,
so sad. I'm going to go with the under with Chris Ruffalo on that Padres-Phillies game. I think both pitchers have pretty good matchups here. And I agree. I think we see a similar kind of score line like we saw yesterday. But I'm going to take the over in the Giants-Cubs game. I don't trust Hendricks in the starting pitching role. You know, he was pitching well out of the bullpen, but it's obviously a much different game as a starter. He's got a lot of Wrigley Field starting experience, but just hasn't been able to work out for him this year with that ERA above 8. He's been slightly better at Wrigley, but I say slightly. It's still an ERA above 7 at home. And, the Giants still waiting on an official starter, but I think both teams, there's a reason why the total's set at 11.5. The wind is blowing way out. I think we see a lot of home runs and potentially some Lamont Wade splash hits.
Brute by Fabergé. Me? I like the Phillies against the Padres. They're hitting the crap out of the ball. Let's take him. I don't like Suarez all that much, but I think he's due for the regression. I think he's the fade of the second half. But I'm going to take them here. I like the Nationals against the D-backs. I just think, once again, getting this price on the home team against Brandon Pfaadt, too much value there to pass up, even with Patrick Corbin. In a game that probably figures to be high scoring, and the Nationals had 0 runs yesterday, so they didn't waste any. And I take the Giants because I always take the Giants. Jay? It's like I never catch much flack for always taking the Giants, but if Jay takes a Texas team, forget it.
It's over.
Jay's like, I'm going to parlay North Texas with Texas A&M.
Abilene Christian.
UTEP.
Fairview. You know what I mean?
And Texas and Texas State.
Let me get the best pitcher in baseball, man. I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger.
Koufax is pitching?
Nah.
So you're telling me you'd rather have Ranger Suarez than Garrett Cole?
Cole ain't pitched yet this season.
Today.
You said the best pitcher in baseball. Those were your words.
Jacob deGrom.
That's what he's been.
Jacob deGrom.
That's what Suarez has been this season. That's what he's been.
He's not.
Most wins, best ERA, best pitcher.
Most wins is
That's my argument, bro.
See, that's where you're wrong. Now, I gave you credit for last week for saying that the win-loss record can be used in a handicapping sense. But if you're judging a player's value in terms of pitching, win-loss record is irrelevant. It don't matter at all. It matters 0. You can't go like this and say, "Oh, that's my opinion." You're just wrong. It's not fact or opinion. It is wrong. Dead wrong.
What? Saying
that win-loss record determines a baseball pitcher's value. There's a reason why they don't look at it anymore for Cy Young voting, which they did for a long time, and that's why you had some really bad Cy Young winners.
Look, bro,
Rick Porcello, I'm talking to you.
Sit on y'all's high horse and tell me all.
Not a high horse.
I'm taking Suarez today, and I'm fading the worst pitcher in baseball with the worst goddamn win-loss record in Patrick Corbin. It's just that simple. Sometimes it just is what it is, and you don't got to be the smartest man in the room. It don't take the smartest man in the room to sit back and say Suarez is that guy, bro. He's that guy. 10-1 this season, 1.77 ERA. I'm sorry, I'm there.
It's not about being smart. I'm not taking away from Suarez. He's been excellent.
He's been the best.
But to say he's the best pitcher,
he's been the best pitcher in baseball.
You could say he's been the best pitcher, but is he the best pitcher? Will he continue to be
right
the
now
best pitcher?
today, there's not a single pitcher I would take to be on the mound today than Ranger Suarez.
Oh, well, okay.
Today.
Good thing you're not
June
operating
19th.
any MLB franchise.
There's nobody I would want more than Ranger Suarez on that mound today. That's all I'm saying.
I could probably name 5, maybe 10.
And there's nobody I want to fade more than Patrick Corbin. And it just so happens that's how it is. So
I'll tell you what, man, at that price on the road against the Nationals is ridiculous for Brandon Pfaadt, who's no better than Corbin, man. He's no better. He's no better, man.
He is.
No, he isn't.
He is.
In what way? In what planet?
Because Corbin is the worst pitcher in baseball based off wins and losses. It's just
wins
y'all
and
don't
losses
care.
are irrelevant,
I care.
man.
But that's the thing. You don't care.
That's why I'm a better baseball handicapper than you are. It's like that's I mean, you might have me in basketball.
You're having a better
season,
but hats off to you. But
it's like, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense, man.
So you're telling me you're taking the Nationals today? That's really where we're
because that's where the value is, man. Brandon Pfaadt is a 5.86 ERA pitcher. He's favored -175 on the road, man. That's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
It doesn't make
any sense. That doesn't make Corbin with the 5.8.
Right, but it doesn't make Pfaadt.
You know what I mean?
Corbin's hideousness doesn't make Pfaadt better. It doesn't make him better.
Corbin has shown the ability.
Oh, he's a shit stain.
That I've never
believe
seen.
Me. I've gone down the whole Corbin salary. I've called him. I said he ruins baseball. He's everything that's wrong with baseball. I've gone through the whole thing with Corbin. It doesn't mean that Brandon Pfaadt's a -175 pitcher on the road.
Yes, it does. Because Corbin is that ass. Corbin is that ass. He's that bad.
Statistically, they're not that far apart.
Statistically, they are that far apart. When you look at how many losses Corbin fucking has. Look at him.
Losses don't matter, man.
Who cares about the pitcher's win-loss record? I think it's more important to look at the team's win-loss record in those games.
Y'all don't care. But because y'all don't care doesn't mean that you could turn around and tell me that I shouldn't.
Let me finish.
Who cares about Jay? Jay, you shouldn't. It makes you sound bad. You shouldn't.
That's your story.
Why not look at the team's record in those games rather than just the one pitcher's win-loss record?
I mean, over the last 3 games, Corbin has a better ERA than Pfaadt, man.
Here's an example. Hunter Green.
That doesn't mean that he doesn't have an. It's kind of like my Skeens argument. When you look at Skeens, like his team likes to play behind Skeens. That's why.
BS. Baloney.
That's your BS. This is not my BS. This is how
they don't like to do anything. They listen. They have favorable matchups. Skeen's a good pitcher. Hunter Green is 5-2 this season. Is that a good record?
Yes, solid.
So would you say I'm loving Hunter Green? I'm backing him all the time.
I'm not loving Hunter Green. Win-loss.
Not in this matchup. I'm saying in general.
I'm not on the wagon that win-loss means everything. I say that all. It doesn't mean everything, but it doesn't mean nothing. Like you.
It means nothing.
Okay, but hold on.
0.
Hunter Green is 5-2. Hunter Green is 5-2. Is he a good pitcher?
No.
I'm asking Jay.
He's not the worst, but he's not great.
What if I said he's 5-2, but the Reds are 5-9 in all of his games? The 7 losses that he didn't get a decision in, they don't show up in that win-loss record.
Correct.
So that's a big context you got to look at.
What also doesn't show up is run support. None of those things show up.
Of course.
Man. None of those things show up. And that's why win-loss record doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't tell the story of anything.
It does.
It doesn't tell a story. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So Jacob deGrom, in those games where he gave up like 1 hit and no runs and got a no decision, which happens to him a lot, and you're going to see it in Texas because you got the bullpen to go for it. It goes with this, right? You're going to see it a ton. According to your standards, he's going to suck ass because he's one of the year he won the Cy Young Award, he was 12-9, man.
You both are, again, trying to take the assumption that I'm saying it means everything. I'm just sitting here looking at the pitcher's win-loss record and saying they're winning today, they're losing today. That's not what I'm doing. There's extra.
Well, where in the scale does it rank? Because for me, it's here.
And I know for you it means absolutely nothing.
Well, where is it for you?
Where is the entire season? Is it means something to me?
Means nothing. Where does it mean? Where on the scale do you rank it? Because you mention it all the time.
I do.
So it must be up here.
No, It's about in the middle. It's about in the middle because it means something.
All right,
So
stop me for it.
So it's more important than strikeouts per nine.
Not necessarily.
ERA.
ERA means more to me than win-loss record, but when they
win-loss record,
when they come together, they make a story, and that's why I'm saying Suarez is the best pitcher in baseball.
How about team
together? They make a story, and that's why Suarez with the best ERA in baseball and also the most wins comes together to make him the best pitcher in baseball.
If you look at last year, there's no correlation.
This year comes together to make him the worst pitcher in baseball.
If you look at last year, we went through this. We looked at the top 25 win-loss record pitchers from last year, and there was no correlation to ERA. There was no correlation. We looked at the top ERAs and top win-loss records last year. There's no correlation.
If you want to take Patrick Corbin today because the Nationals are plus money at home,
they're not just plus money. It's not that they're plus money. It's that they're plus 150 and change.
Sign yourself up and go take them Nationals.
As a matter of fact, I'll bet them again.
You keep changing the argument is the problem.
Yeah,
you keep changing the argument. That you keep either going back for, I'm taking this because from a betting perspective, the win-loss record matters in my handicapping, but then you keep flirting with, and it also means a pitcher is good or bad. They can be separated. I can agree with you that if Ranger Suarez is winning games and the Phillies are winning his games, then he's a profitable pitcher. But I can't get behind the fact that we should give him the Cy Young and he's a Hall of Famer just because he has 10 wins on the season. That doesn't mean if the team is backing him up in the run support department, they're just a good team. It's not about we love hitting the ball when he's on the mound.
My argument in every sport is I could give two shits what you go out there and do.
Well, the Nationals on the reverse run line are plus 250.
The objective of the game is to do what? The objective of the game is to do what? Is it to go out there and pitch a scoreless game? No, it's not. That's not what we're out here to do. The objective of the game.
If you're a pitcher, it sure as hell is. If you're a pitcher, it sure as hell is. If you're a pitcher, it sure as hell is.
The objective of the game is to do what?
Pitches. If you're a pitcher, to allow as few runs and hits as possible.
Answer the question. What is the objective of the game?
It depends. If you're a pitcher, it's to allow 0 runs.
It's a team sport based on individual contributions.
To get a win. So if I can't fault the guy for every time he goes out there on that mound, his team gets a dub.
But you can fault the guy that if he pitches well and his team doesn't back him up, that he sucks.
He didn't get the dub. And I say this all the time. He did not get the dub.
So Jacob deGrom doesn't deserve those Cy Youngs?
There's guys who are on bad teams who go and get dubs like Garrett Crochet, who I fucking love.
How many dubs is he getting?
He got a third of his team wins this season.
Yeah, he's got like a 6 and 5.
Third of
he's still 6 and 5. It's mediocre.
That's a guy.
I think he's an excellent pitcher. But
you know what I mean?
In your argument, he's like a middle of the pack.
A guy like Patrick Corbin, a team that's 50-50 and you're 1-7, bro, you're ass. You're hot garbage. You get faded every time you go to the mound. A guy like Suarez, who has the best ERA in baseball, keeps his runs low, and he gets the win, is a guy I like to back.
Crochet, the White Sox are 7-9, and Crochet starts this year. So is he below average starting pitcher? Is he a bum?
No, he is that guy because his team is ass. His team is,
but he has a losing record.
The worst team in baseball, bro. You are so cold. You were like ice in your veins, cold blooded. Like what? Yeah. Context matters, bro.
Baloney. Right. So you're telling Jacob deGrom he doesn't deserve those Cy Youngs with the Mets?
No. Jacob deGrom didn't get a whole lot of dubs, but I before he came to the Rangers, I wasn't the biggest deGrom fan. I'm just a big deGrom fan.
I know. I'm asking you a question. Does he deserve the Cy Youngs because he had losing records?
I mean, I understand how he got them, but if there was, I would have to go back and really look at it to see if there was somebody who had, ERA close to his and maybe had like way more wins than him that maybe deserved it. I would have to go back and look at it.
It's not even close. Or Felix Hernandez the year he won it.
I would have to go back and
not
look.
even close, man.
Off the top of my head, I can't sit here and tell you.
It's not even close, man.
You know what I mean? But what I can tell you right now is I'm backing Suarez and I'm fading Corbin in this slot.
It's not even close.
Yeah,
best
Chris,
pitcher
stop
in baseball
smiling.
and the worst pitcher in baseball.
Yeah, sorry.
Based
I'll
off
start
of
counting.
in-season production. Is you know what I mean? That's what I'm doing.
This is my last show.
Y'all always want to argue with me. I just try to tell y'all how I see the game.
What is that noise?
We're doing work in my house.
Oh, I thought it was my microphone.
You shut that.
I just be trying to tell y'all how I see it, man.
I don't
foolish
even.
and not
But
vision.
yeah, pretty much.
Maybe.
I think your Colorado argument was a lot better than this one, and that's how much I think of this argument. I think you had a lot more behind you with the Colorado argument.
That's fair.
This one is like Looney Tunes, Candyland. I mean, this is I've never even met somebody with the argument.
That's fair. That wins in
Maybe
baseball.
my grandpa.
They
I
mean
think win-loss record for me has really dwindled in importance over the years.
It's never been important. Well, I guess when there's complete games all the time, it was a lot more important. But today's era, 5-inning guys, man. I mean, Suarez goes 5 innings, man. That's it.
Yeah. And you can have a
he wins the first 5. Man.
But you can also you can have a pitcher that takes his team out of the game, like Corbin early on this season when he was giving up 7 runs, 5 runs, and the Nationals weren't scoring behind him. It's like you need that run support, and the two are kind of connected. Like if the team's not giving him run support, of course he's going to take the loss if he's giving up 5, 6 runs. So it's all correlated.
Thanks, Chris.
Anything I can contribute because people want me to stop smiling.
Gators took the lead.
yes. I might have an substantial amount of money on the Gators today, like the most money I've ever bet on.
What was that word?
Substantial.
Oh. What'd you get? Plus 110?
Think so, yeah.
So do you think 1-0 record is? Do you think a 1-0 record is good, Jay?
Who's 1-0?
Well, Vin Mazzaro was 1-0. He had a 54 ERA. This is true.
Hey,
Trevor, how about 30?
Wait,
That's a good ERA.
Wait, pause.
30?
Go back. Well, let's go back. So he only pitched one game and he won it. God damn it. That's what you're out there to do. Good pitcher.
One inning, 7 hits, 6 runs. No, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 9 runs total. He got the win. He got the win.
They won. Shout out to him.
Here's one. Trevor got 4 games, 1 win, no loss, 30 ERA.
The mental capability to stick through that and still get a
the intestinal fortitude. I mean, there's a list of these guys. I mean, oh my God. I mean, the 1-0 pitchers are the best for this,
I mean, got that dub, man.
I got to see that game forgot. It was 2017. Let's see what happened. He gave 10 runs and they won.
Got a dub.
Oh, it was 2 different games.
Nelson Green, 2-0 with a 10.64 ERA, 45 hits in 22 innings, 2-0, 26 earned runs. Brock Stewart, Toronto Blue Jays, Chris, 4-0 with a 9.82 ERA.
I remember Brock Stewart.
Oh my God. Doesn't matter. All right. We could talk about this all day. We have. we have? Am I up? Or we already went?
I think I was last in that slot, so it's next slot.
Oh, that's right. I took the Giants.
You always take the Giants.
Got the Guardians against the Mariners. Brian Wu.
Who?
Wu.
3-0, 1.7 ERA. Hey.
But, all right, so with him, you could make somewhat of a case, but the issue with Wu is this. But here's the issue with Wu.
Shit.
82 pitches a game, man. That's it. But the thing is, he's super efficient with those 82 pitches. He gets 6 innings out of them.
Yeah.
Right, and which is amazing, but he does only go 82 pitches. If he could actually pitch, he could complete game it. Cade Povich gets the nod here against Cole. Cade looked way better in the second start than he did in the first. I think this guy's good. I think he's better than some of the other Orioles pitchers out there. The first game, he just made the mistake. You know, you don't want to challenge Vlad Guerrero on a non-favorable count like he did. That was one of the longest home runs this season. That one and the Ohtani home run that who was that gave up that one? Oh man, it was one of my other guys, one of my other rookies. Oh, it was Rodri Munoz. God. He threw the 3-1 fastball to Ohtani. It was like, I think that ball's still going. And then he threw the same pitch on the first pitch to Freddie Freeman. It was like they're just like, what? Looking at him like, what are you doing, man?
Base it. Bases loaded.
That was like,
them boys is hot, man. And you do not want to be on the other side of them Gators right now.
that's like,
I mean,
when John Gruden called that blitz against Peyton Manning, and Manning like just threw it to a wide open guy like down the field. He ran over to John Gruden on the sideline. He's yelling, "Are you kidding me?" That's funny.
Grand slam! Oh shit!
oh, you're ahead of me. Let me fast forward.
Now time to end game. Who are they playing?
Kentucky.
I'll take Kentucky. I'll end game it.
That got out. Wow.
I've never been to a college baseball game. I want to go to one.
I've been to many, many, many.
I've never been to one.
Many. Metal bats.
I know. I want to go.
Well,
It was just here. It was just here, and I didn't go.
Texas has a team. Roger Clemens played there. Calvin Schiraldi. We played them in the World Series too. Beat them. Clemens, I think. I wonder if Clemens won the World Series at all. I know he lost it. And then, oh man, we got all our favorites are out there today. It's Kevin Gausman against Bayo. Daylight coming, we want to go. Bay, say Bay. Who's it, Ron? Sorry, got lost in the bit.
Yeah, I got lost too. I'm gonna go with the woohoo Mariners. Woo's 3-0. You can't go against them. It's perfect.
Okay.
No, but I think it's important to look at the fact that the Mariners are 6-0 in his starts. He's been a profitable pitcher. He's pitching well. Do I think he is the best pitcher in baseball? No. You could argue based on his numbers, Jay, that he is, but I don't think so. But you're getting a great price with him. Bybee, hasn't pitched well at Progressive Field, an ERA above 5, I believe. And I think Seattle, we saw the bats get going yesterday. I think they get after Bybee. And, if it's a close game late, I get a little worried because I think the Guardians have the best bullpen in baseball. But I think the Mariners do enough early to win this one.
That's it.
That's it for me.
All right. I like the Mariners also. They're also all those things that Ron said, but they're also 7-1 in their last 8 games in Cleveland. So maybe it's the water. I don't know, man. I'm kind of back and forth on this Yankees Orioles. I gave out the Yankees in the video, but then after I did the first 5 innings picks, I gave out the Orioles for the first 5. I think that Cole, I don't think they let him out there long enough. The Yankees bullpen's been decent, but The Orioles are murdering lefties. I mean, they're just crushing them. I don't know, man. It's a tough game. It's kind of like I like Orioles first 5. I probably like the Yankees in the game. So, because I think anytime there's a potential like tight game like that where Craig Kimbrell could be the difference maker, I kind of have to go to the other team. That'd be funny if Kimbrell did this. It's like how he starts doing this. Like, have you been talking to Ruffalo again? It's a tough one. I also like the Red Sox. Bayo's been just straight ass. I mean, he's been just terrible. And but it's Kevin Gausman, and I'm sorry. He's against everything I believe in. Everything I stand for. Everything that made me who I am today. Jay?
It's my style slot right here, man. This slot features all my guys, and I'm taking all of them. I'm on Team Who.
Woo?
Woo. Y'all know that, man. I've been on Team Woo the last 2 seasons. These 2 guys broke it down eloquently. Nothing more I need to add to it, bro. Woo's that guy. I know the Guardians at home. They're a different team, different monster, different animal. The way they've been hitting the baseball this season. They kind of I think today's a great spot that Woo will come in there and kind of shoot down. Woo.
Who?
Also, Mike, give me an under in that game. Give me an under in the Guardians Mariners. I just think it's going to be an overall lower scoring game. Last year, man, I was beating this table telling everybody Garrett Cole was the best pitcher in baseball. My guy's back, man. He's back. And the thing is, last year the Yankees were ass. Yankees were so ass last year. And go look at Garrett Cole's win-loss record last year. Go look at it, bro. Go look at it, man. He pitched extremely well with that terrible team. So what y'all think he gonna do this year with this lineup he got behind him?
Probably ruined the chemistry of that pitching staff.
Nah. It ain't happening. The squares play on the board every day is Yankees run line, but it just so happens to be one of the best bets in baseball, man. I'm there. I'm on the Yankees. I'm laying the run line. It's just got to be done. I'm an O's hater. Everybody knows it. I don't hide it. I've never hit it. Fading Baltimore. I'm taking the Yanks with my guy. Mitch is correct about my guy Bayo. He has not been pitching well lately. He's lost his last 3 starts. Gotten rocked in all 3 of them. Gausman has actually pitched okay. He went the full game, scoreless against the A's, and then his last game against the Guardians wasn't too great. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. He gave up 3. They ended up losing 3-1. That's his fault. Fading his ass, man. I'm off the Gausman train. I've been off the Gausman train this year. He's overvalued. He's overrated, and he's a 50-50 pitcher is what he is on his best day. Give me the Red Sox, who are red fucking hot right now. The Red Sox are like the hottest team in baseball. Hashtag dirty water. Hashtag let's go Red Sox, man.
I posted my Cole video in the comments.
Is that the one of his picking his nose?
And eating it.
Poor guy. He went to the Jim Boeheim School of Nose Picking.
I'm going to take the Mariners as well. I like Brian Wu and
Who?
I like Wu.
Who?
Yeah, like everybody said, the Mariners are playing well behind him. Bobby's got an ERA over 5 at home this season.
Who?
So I'll take the Mariners in this one. I'm also going to take the Red Sox. Gosman's got an ERA above 6 at home this season. I don't know what's going on with him there. The Red Sox have just been crushing Toronto in this series. So I'll take the Red Sox there. And I'm going to take the Orioles. I think this price has been – go ahead, say it, Jay.
Now, I want to say it. You already know I want to say it.
Go ahead.
You love the O's, Chris. You love them.
Yeah, I do. I love the O's, but I also love the fact that the Yankees are overpriced here because it's Garrett Cole's return. I think it's hard for me to lay.
I won't argue with that. They probably a little.
I just think it's hard for me to get to this price. The guy making his first start of the season. I understand it's Garrett Cole, and he is fully capable of going out and throwing, a solid start even in his return to the lineup. But the Orioles have been a team that have been crushing righties for the better part of the last month. The Yankees in their last 10 are only hitting like 236 against lefties. It's Cade Povich and Yankee Stadium, but the Orioles have one of the best bullpen ERAs in baseball, in the last 2 weeks. So it's a close game late. I favor the Orioles bullpen. They're a team that always seems to find a way to strike late, and I think there's value with them here. So I'll take a shot on the Orioles plus money.
And Garrett Cole faced the Orioles at Yankee Stadium last year, back on May 23rd. It was 5 innings, 5 runs, 2 bombs. Was that a good start, Jay?
That was not a good start, Ron.
But the Yankees won.
They
So
won.
it was a great start.
They won. He got a dub. That's what mattered.
I caught you.
Giving Tatum his flowers.
I got him. We got him, guys. We knew it. Woo! Woo-hoo.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh my God, that was funny.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's the slot.
It's the whole slot. Oh, that means I'm next. We got the Twins and I just went that one. No. Twins versus Rays. Rangers versus Metropolitans. And White Sox versus Astros. It's me.
It's you, sir.
Okay. I like the Twins against the Rays. The Twins are absolutely hammering the baseball, and Taj Bradley loves to get hammered, so it's just a magical combination. Taj Bradley has what we like to call location problems. I'm going to go with the Rangers against the Mets. The Mets on a tear, actually, and Manaeus starts. They're actually here's your win-loss stat for you, Jay. Manaea is actually your guy today. If you want to look at those all important numbers that you like, not so good for your man, the Heen Dog, coming into this one. A little bad news, but where is it? I have it in my 7 free picks video.
The Mets have won 7 of Manaea's last 10 starts.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Mets have won Manaea's 7.
And he's 3-0 on the road.
Yep. And I'm taking Heaney. Heaney's actually been pitching better than Manaea recently. I'm taking Heaney. I'm also taking Hunter Brown against the White Sox. I think the world's going to be humping up on the White Sox after yesterday. But I'll take the Astros. I'll take them also in the first 5. I like the way they're hitting left-handed pitching. I think the crochet love-in is a little bit over.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yep.
You just hurt my feelings, bro. This is our play. This is me and
This
you.
is a World Series rematch.
Every day. We there. White Sox, first 5. Today's the day.
This is a rematch of the World Series.
What, 2000?
2006, right?
2006, yeah. Okay.
2006.
The year.
Yep. When the Astros were in the National League. And I like the well, that's it. Those are my 3 games. Jay, Heen Dog or
as much as these words are going to pain me to come out of my mouth, I'm taking the Twins. We got the book on the Twins. I need to follow the book on the Twins. I've told you the game plan on the Twins, and even I haven't followed it. I took the Rays yesterday. Why I did that, I don't know. I tried to create a narrative. It didn't really happen. When the Twins are hot, they just win. And until they lose, you just ride them. They're the streakiest team in baseball, Brody. What are they now, on a 7-game win streak? Just who they are. We know that when they lose, they got a 10-game or whatever coming back the other way. But for now, You got to just stick with the Twins until they cool off. Mitch broke my heart, man, but I'm taking my guy, Garrett Crochet, first 5 with the White Sox. It's like the best bet in sports. I ain't gonna lie. Fading Hunter Brown, man. Every time I see him, I tell you he got blown up, and somebody else got a bad one, but he has probably the worst inning this year in baseball. Hunter Brown, low key in Major League Baseball history. He's a fade. Crochet, man, a third of his team's wins essentially. I mean, it's not the case no more because they've gotten a couple more, but that was the case for a good amount of time. White Sox got the dub yesterday. The Astros, always overrated, always overvalued. They're ass. I'm taking the White Sox. And as I always do, I'm taking Heen Dog, man. What's today? Today, Wednesday? I might actually go see Heen Dog on that mound today. I might do it. I might go see my guy Heen Dog, man. I ain't seen him yet this season. Heen Dog been pitching well. I know the Mets red hot. I know Sean Manaea's numbers are, their numbers aren't all that great, but they've won 7 of his last 10. Although I could make the argument they've lost 2 of his last 3. Last 4 starts for Heen Dog been serviceable. You know what I mean? 2 of them he went scoreless. 2 of them they lost, but he was all right. My Rangers, we're free falling right now. I am catching a falling knife, but it's my team. Y'all expect it. I'm there. Now Ruffalo finna tell me why he loves the Mets. He loves them. Loves them.
I love them today.
I know you do.
I was just waiting for you to kind of tee me up for it, to be honest. Like Jay said, the Mets are hot right now. I'm just going to ride the hot streak. Manaea's numbers are better on the road, sub-3 ERA. And my concern with Heaney is that his ERA is well up over 5 at home this season. And in the last 10 games, the Rangers hitting just 155 against lefties, while the Mets are hitting 276. So I'm just going to keep riding the hot hand of the Mets here. The Rangers almost got it yesterday, but the bullpen let it get away. And I think the Mets get it done again here. So give me the Mets. I'm leaning towards an under in that Houston White Sox game. Both Hunter Brown and Garrett Crochet have a 1.42 ERA. Yeah,
sick fuck.
Yeah, the 1.42 ERA in their last 3 starts. I just think this could be a low scoring game here. So take the under. And I'm gonna take the Twins as well. Take them run line. Tosh Bradley's been terrible on the road. He gave up 4 home runs in his last road start. The Twins are just crushing it right now. I got burned on the Twins run line yesterday, but I'm gonna go back to it again today. Give me the Twins run line.
I'll go 2-team parlay with the hot teams in baseball, the Twins and the Mets. I like both their matchups. So
That would
take
be
the money line.
That'd be the Twets.
Did you take the Red Sox early? Might as well 3-team it up.
No, because I think Gosman's going to pitch well, and I don't like Bayo.
Fair.
Bayo.
But I can't deny the Red Sox are playing great ball.
What about the song? Bayo
Hashtag
song.
dirty water.
Hashtag Bayo song. Bayo.
Does anybody know why their hashtag is dirty water? I really
Yes.
don't know.
Yes. It's from the song. What?
Is it really?
Yeah. Down by the river, down by the banks of the river Charles. Do, 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 do. That's where you'll find me. And then it goes, I love that dirty water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Boston, you're my home.
Oh, I gotta go listen to that. Sounds like it's hard.
Oh, it's really good.
I've been in my country bag recently. I ain't gonna lie. I've been kind of in my country.
Listening to what kind of country?
You know what I mean? I've been on my Morgan Wallen. You know. train. You know,
Here it is. I'll put it in the comments. There you go.
all right.
It's a classic.
Trying to tap in, man. I might be. I'm gonna add that to the playlist. Listen to that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Anybody up?
Let's see.
Hit it back.
Rockies, Dodgers,
The scene
Brewers. What's that?
back to the scene of crime.
Scene of the crime. Got the Angels against the Brewers and the A's against the Royals.
Oh,
It's a real shitty slot. Jay, what do you think?
bro, did y'all not see the strike 3 call, bro? He checked, bro. That was a strike, bro. That was ball game. It was over, bro. Rockies dub. They cheated, bro. And then you already know what happened.
That's why I can't stand the appeals to the first and third bases, because for me, I just picture them going like, oh, safe. You know, I don't think they're paying attention. That was a clear check. He definitely went around.
Oh my god.
That was as clear as day.
Check swing is not defined in the rule book.
Defined in the run book.
It cost me some money on last night is what it did. Going back to him though, man. It's just something about the Rockies at home. I'm just a sucker. Okay. But it's because when you look at what they've done, you know, just look at the Rockies historically at home, look at the Rockies the last 2 months at home, bro. Like you see how you can be profitable betting the Rockies at home because they're usually such a big favor. You're getting really good prices and they're like a 50-50 home team, but they're not priced like it. It's what my argument with the Rockies usually is. Feltner, I'm not trying to sit here and tell you he's a good pitcher. That's not what I'm sitting here trying to tell you. Low-key Feltner's ass. And I like Bobby Miller. I'm glad to see my guy finally back in the rotation. But plus 170 in a series that has been semi-competitive, I got to take the Rockies, man. They should have won last night. They're going to be mad. The rod angle, man. They're going to be mad. I'm taking the Rockies, man. And then I don't really love this slot, to be honest. Freddie Peralta, minus 185, though. Maybe a parlay piece. Angels ain't playing terribly, though. They not. The Angels is actually playing decent baseball right now. They did lose yesterday. It's either you take Brewers first. I mean, you take Brewers money line or you take like Angels run line. It's kind of what I'd say in this one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a one score game. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, yeah, either one of those. I don't love this back end of the slide though.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over in that Dodgers.
You're still muted. You're still muted.
You can't hear me?
I was just asking if you're one of those frustrated women that has to be in by 12 o'clock.
I can hear you, Chris.
Oh, sorry.
No, you weren't muted, Chris. Mitch was.
I thought I was. I thought you were talking to me.
I was still quoting the Standells. Gotta be in by 12 o'clock.
I'm gonna take a couple of overs here. Over in the Rockies, Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are gonna tee off on Ryan Feltner here. But I expect Bobby Miller to give up a couple as well. This isn't the ideal environment for him to make his return, in my opinion. I mean, go back to Coors Field. You're first starting in over 2 months. I think the Rockies will be able to do something here, and I think the Dodgers will still get to that Rockies bullpen as well. So, give me the over there. Give me the over in Brewers-Angels. I love Freddie Peralta, but he's back to giving up some runs, and Tyler Anderson for me still sub-3 ERA is not sustainable for Tyler Anderson. So, give me the over, and give me Royals run line. I think they bounced back after yesterday. Alec Marsh got hopped on early, but Cole Ragans is still one of the best in this rotation.
Are you mumbling Alec Marsh under your breath? Alec Marsh.
Oh, I was saying something. There were a little. There were a couple.
I used to work with this English guy. I couldn't understand a freaking word he was saying. It's like, what did he say? Say what? The hell did he just say? No idea, man.
So I think the Royals bounce back at the run line win. So give me Royals -1.5.
Ron, a little Freddie Peralta for you.
Nah, I don't really want to. I want to isolate the game away from Freddie Peralta. I want to just take the team total over for the Brewers. I like their matchup here. I think they get going. Recently haven't been the best against lefties, but Anderson, big time regression concerns. Big. He's on my do not bet list in terms of pitchers. Him, James Paxton, Ben Lively, Yanni Chirinos, a newly acquired player to the do not bet list. But yeah, I'll go with the Brewers team total over.
Why don't you like Yanni Chirinos?
I don't know. That 9 ERA just kind of
What's the matter with Chirinos?
Turned me off.
Yeah, but he has a decent win-loss record.
Doesn't sit right with me.
We already got Jay. We got him exposed. I'm gonna do a video. Jay Briggs exposed.
I was too early.
This is the way it works. Ron, here's the formula. Here's the formula. If you're on one of Jay's teams or if you're one of his guys, if the win-loss record fits, you must acquit. If it's the other way, though, if it's anybody else in the American League West, any of the other 4 teams in the American League West, or a team he's lost money on recently, it does not apply. Pretty much the way it works. Anyways, I like the over in that Dodgers game. Bobby Miller sucks too. I mean, he sucks.
I like Bobby.
He sucks. Feltner is really no gem. The Brewers are terrible after a win. I mean, they're like one of those teams. It's like after a win, it is they just forget that they still have to play. They have really not been. They've been consistently inconsistent almost all season long, playing in. They're the only ones that have a winning record, right, in that division. Outside of the Cardinals have, no, right? And then Cole Reagan's, tough to follow up on Alec Marsh, but Reagan's got the moxie to do so. He's scrappy. Take the scrappy bunch.
Yeah, Reagan's is one of the names that Mitch pronounces right and Chris pronounces incorrectly. He says Ragans.
What other names don't I pronounce right?
Well, I'm just saying Chris is known to be the Mr. Pronunciation guy.
Well, he is our linguist.
Yeah, he's our team linguist, the franchise player.
I got that one wrong. Okay.
He's the franchise player, but
all right, well, how about this one? Who plays center for the Chicago Bulls?
Vucevic.
Bam. He should be the Bulls PA announcer.
Number 9 in your programs. Number 1 in your heart. Nikola Vucevic.
All right. So it's parlay time. Or no, we could do the what are you selling bit. We could do parlay time. What do you guys want to do? What are you selling?
Sure.
All right.
I'm selling some baseball for you boys and ladies out there. Money making 3-pack. It'd be up right shortly after the show. Scoop it up. 1-1 yesterday at Rockies game. Killed me. But other than that, man, solid. Let's keep it rolling. So that's what I got for y'all today. And then I'm finna start deep diving the WNBA. Went 2-0 yesterday on the free picks in the WNBA here on the show. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more here at the end. But yeah, I'm finna start deep diving the WNBA.
Yeah, I got my $19 pickoff play today.
What is it?
That is part of one of the 30 teams on the board today.
It's the Mets.
Also got
It was the Mets.
Also got my my MLB 5 pack that $19 play included. Bounce back Wednesday had a tough one yesterday, but we're gonna get it today. I really like the games I got on the card.
Ron?
I got my rundown best bet in the MLB going up right now for an evening game. I have my early winner, but you got to act quickly because it's going off in the next hour.
All right, I got my $19 big play. I got some later plays too. I'll put up some more packages for everyone out there. Something for everyone, just a smorgasbord of fun. 12 hours of baseball today, plus. Should be about 12 hours of baseball, maybe more. Sit back, grab a seat, and enjoy. All right, parlay time. Chris, lead us off.
All right. Let's go with the under in Padres-Phillies.
Batting first. Manny Moko.
Let's go under in Padres-Phillies. Twins run line over in Dodgers-Rockies.
Isn't it an airplane? They do pinch hitting for Pedro Borbon. Manny Mota.
They do the flyover.
There was like in my era, there was all guys that were like real pinch hitters, like guys like Manny Mota, Gates Brown,
Yep.
These were guys that like pinch hit forever, and Minnie Minoso. Also the Alou brothers, Matty Alou, Jesus Alou, Felipe Alou. Ron, you parlaying?
I'll do the hot teams parlay, Twins and Mets money line.
Jay?
Hey, man. I got to fade my girl tonight, man. Everybody knows who my girl is, Caitlin Clark. That's my lady. I'm fading her tonight, though. I'm taking the
Fading her ass.
Fading her ass tonight. I'm taking the Mystics. I might even take that step back 3 on Mystics money line. The reason I want to do that is because the Fever, they're just overvalued.
How about a women's jam session?
I know. They keep asking. I might do it.
Well, we got to decide sooner, or else I'm going to give it to somebody else.
All right.
We got to have it.
Later today.
The guys are doing WNBA picks. We're not going to do it if we don't have any WNBA videos. It's not how we roll. Video first. Sell them.
Sure. I haven't been deep diving it. That's why I'm trying.
Don't make me get Kirk. I will.
So we'll see. Summer League coming up.
I'll call Kirk. I'll be on it, man.
NBA Summer League coming up. I might actually go out there.
When is it?
Summer League is it's really soon. It's
it's like the hottest freaking days of the year.
It's July 12th through July 22nd.
I'll be out there.
Oh, by the way, I'm starting a new video tonight. The Canadian Football League.
Are you for real?
Ron's rundown goes to Canada.
You can bet fake money on it. Yeah. I have a new policy. If we're gonna have those as premium picks, we got a video series. Man.
Yeah,
I brought up to Romanelli asked me to add a Canadian Football League leaderboard to the site, and I said, yeah, if you do Canadian football videos. So
hey, Mitch,
it's a compromise.
I went 3-0 in the Canadian Football League. I did pretty well. We had some sales, and his message was, all right, go F yourself.
Sounds all right.
Not the response I was looking for at 6:00 in the morning on
a Monday.
Or Monday, yeah. But
everyone always knows. Never ask me questions on a Monday morning, and never schedule a meeting on a day I'm flying coach. It's like pretty simple.
So yeah, I'm taking give me the Mystics to start the parlay, and then we're gonna go to baseball. We're gonna go with Suarez. We'll lay the run line with Suarez, and then we'll go with the run line on the Twins. They just so fucking hot, man. It's annoying, but we got the book on them. When they hot, you just ride them.
Whoa. Half? I'm insulted.
It was way more than half.
It's way more than half. It's way more than half.
It's selling us short.
Yes, it's at least 80 to 90%.
This show had no business being an hour 30. Let me tell you.
Oh, we could always extend it a little bit.
It's an
Jay,
art.
Jay, who's got the best city uniforms out there this year?
You know one that's growing on me?
Padres.
Not the Padres. One that's growing on me.
Sand-colored Los Serpientes.
You know, that one's near and dear to my heart already.
That's the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's in the Hall of Fame.
That's
Which
the
one's
benchmark.
growing on you?
The one that's growing on me is that Motor City. I ain't gonna lie, that one it's kind of growing on me a little bit. I didn't like it at first, but and the Royals, that Navy.
I have the Royals one.
Yeah, that Navy. It's something about that Navy that's kind of just I'm liking right now.
Yeah, I like the Kansas City one. I think the Nationals had the best. I think they got rid of it now. I love the Nationals cherry blossom.
Blossoms, yeah.
This been half the show talk about nothing, man.
I got to get one of the Blue Jays one.
This is the show about nothing.
The Blue Jays jersey. I
Seinfeld
don't like the hat. I don't like the hat. They should have kept the bird on the hat. They would have kept the bird on the hat.
I haven't seen the City Connect Blue Jay.
What happened? Did the Detroit game get rained out?
Oh, I saw.
A replacement pick for the Murphy Detroit game.
Did it start already, maybe?
There shouldn't be any rain in Atlanta.
I'll take I'll go with the Royals. I'll go with the Mariners and the Washington Nationals on the reverse run line.
No, you're not. Stop it.
Plus 250.
Corbin.
Thanks everyone. We appreciate all of you. I'm gonna try and act more professional tomorrow. You know what? We're gonna go right through the show like clockwork, like a quick show. Everyone's always disappointed. It's like they have this hollow, hour left in their day. Not sure where it came from. Whoa. Wow. You look like that and you're telling us we're trash? Whoa. Yes, I meant it the wrong way. Whoa. Wow, man. That's cold.
Get a projector. You could stream our live show on that forehead.
That's what she said. All right. Thanks for joining us. Make it a winning day. Appreciate each and every one of you.